Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Wade Watches. I'm Wade, and today I'm doing yet another fresh out of the theater review. This is probably going to be the format from now on, just to let you know. I got a couple of comments about I should be doing this in front of, behind the desk with visuals. I'd like to, but life has intervened, so this is probably going to be the format, just to let you guys know from now on. So hope you guys enjoy it. But anyway, I'm here with another fresh out of the theater review. I just got through seeing, of course, Inside Out 2, saw it in 3D. And the first thing to say is that I just wasn't as crazy about that first movie as clearly everybody else was. Inside Out is the original, that is usually ranked up there with the Incredibles, Monsters Inc., the Toy Story movies, Ratatouille, Finding Nemo, all that good stuff. Like, ranked up there with some of the best, the absolute best of Pixar. I just don't agree. I don't know. I think maybe it was the world from that original 2015 movie that I just wasn't crazy about. Just didn't live up to the hype for me. So of course I went into this thinking, yeah, it's probably gonna be fine. It's another Disney Pixar sequel. It'll probably be okay. But man, I must have forgotten that the Toy Story movies were a thing, and that Pixar sequels can be better than the originals, because I actually ended up thoroughly enjoying this film more than I thought I would. The main thing that works about it is that this time around, since this story very much deals with puberty, becoming a teenager, growing up, and the changes that come with growing from childhood to adolescence, just that being more relatable to me as a young adult, whereas the first movie dealt with kind of the emotions of a young girl who still, there was a bit of a coming of age thing with that first movie, but that wasn't really the whole point. The point was the point of that first movie was honestly mainly about the emotions. I know they had a quest in that first movie, whereas this movie, of course it's gonna show you the world inside Riley's head and the emotions, but it honestly felt a little bit more like Riley's movie. It's not like the first movie where we see different episodes of her life. There's one specific chapter of her life being shown here, kind of entering into high school and becoming a teenager, and there's kind of a need to win the big game and get into the sports team. That's the one thing that we have going on here, and they really make you care about that one thing. They take a small scale story and pretty much managed to make it epic. And I like this time around more than anything what they did with the world inside Riley's head. In that first movie, like I said, it was just kind of but what they do here with introducing new emotions that do kind of come with puberty was actually very clever, especially with the character of Anxiety. I thought just going by the trailers that character was just there to be kind of the comedic relief, but no, she's actually one of the most complex characters of this entire movie, and I was not expecting that. Nice twist, Pixar. So yeah, I really had a good time watching Inside Out, and guys, I'm not afraid to say the eyes, they got wet near the end. Didn't have full on waterfalls, but the eyes got wet, especially near the end of this movie. This movie, like I said, because it's more relatable, because it really does deal with how our emotions change, how we see ourselves changes as we get older. It was more relatable, and there were a couple of times in this movie where the message did really hit home for me. So wrapping it up, I'm going to give Inside Out 2 an 8.5 out of 10. I think for me myself personally, as someone who just thought the first movie was okay, this was a vast improvement. But if you're one of those people out there who really loves that first movie, I think you are going to really enjoy this. But of course, that's always up to you. But take it from somebody who just really didn't like that first movie. I really enjoyed this. So if you're a big fan of the Inside Out movies, that first Inside Out movie, there's no reason why you shouldn't at least get something out of this. So 8.5 out of 10 for Inside Out 2. Pixar manages to knock it out of the park again. This has been another edition of Wave Watches, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.